Hey guys, I'm about to do something either really smart or incredibly dumb. Check it out and see what you think. Hey guys, this is Chris, your Comic Intellect P. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful day, a night, a midday, a brunch, whatever it is. I hope you're having the best you can. Now, just a heads up, I have not put anything out in quite a while, and I figure I needed to explain that just for a second. For the last 2, 3 months, I've been working to get guardianship over my mother. She has not been doing that well, and she was very not, how can I put this? She wasn't receptive to the idea of getting guardianship to me. But now that we've done this, we're out of the way. Her well-being is the most important thing, and so now we're able to move on. So I figured it was time for me to go ahead and do a video, and I am so grateful that y'all have taken your time just to sit and see what I've got to do today. So what I'm going to do, just so y'all know, I've been submitting books to CGC, and I've really been practicing on my pressing and my cleaning. As you can see, I have a little press right here. Nothing big. I can do one comic book at a time. I figured I wanted to start small. If I was doing good with it, then I could move up and maybe get a bigger press, do more than one at a time, maybe even, if people wanted me to do some pressing, I could do that. But that's still a little ways away. I feel I need to do some more work with that. Hold on one second. This is really bugging me right now. So we're going to set that down there. So now, this is the biggest challenge that I've done for me as far as cleaning and pressing. I'm going to be doing an already graded book, and I'm going to clean, press it, and resubmit it. Now, this isn't one that I sent in. I bought this slab a while back. I loved the book. I saw it. It was a really good deal. So I figured I wanted it. So now I feel I'm confident enough. I'm going to break a slab, clean and press a book, and resubmit it. Now, which one, you might add? You might ask. That's the thing, you might ask. So let me show you. And this is the lucky victim. My Savage She-Hulk #1. I got it from eBay, very good price. Excuse me. And it was a 7.0. I'm going to see if I can improve on that. So what we're going to do real quick is, I've never really popped a slab before. So we're going to see if I can do it. And takes a little, oh, God, doesn't that sound horrible? My God. It breaks my heart hearing that sound, but what are you going to do? Oh. So there's, whew, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So if I can get into the slab, oh, it just popped it right across the back. I am destroying this to get to one of my favorite heroes. Oops. Well, there you go. And granted, she is. I've always loved the She-Hulk, and I thought she's deserved a little bit better than what she's been given. But, you know, that's just neither here nor there. That's not me to say. And that's for Marvel to say. But Marvel, come on. Give her some. Now, the little show that's coming out, hopefully that's going to do her some justice. I'm very hip to see that show. And, okay, hold on. I've got to put my old man on for a second. because I could not see that crack and that crease. So now, here we go. Actually, how am I gonna? We're working on it, guys. I promise. And oh God, this sounds horrible every time I hear that pop. There it is. We have it out of said slab. That looks a little worse than any Newton ring, I'm going to say that. And now to get it out of the plastic. And got the scissors, and God, may my hand stay steady. Because if I cut this book, holy crap. I would cry like a little baby. I would be a 3-year-old. There's just no line about it. So now, I think I'm going to go down the side also, just to make sure we don't bend it when I'm trying to take it out. And that'll probably be the smart thing to do, because I can just unfold the 2 edges, or the 2 corners, more or less, and there it is. We are now completely out of the CGC case. Now, y'all did see that it was a 7.0. Hopefully, I'm putting it on this right off. Hopefully, I can get a bump on that. And, I mean, if I could get a full grade bump, that would be great. I'm going to take a picture because I'm going to Instagram it as I'm going also. And because I like playing on the Instagram too, I cannot lie. So now, how do I clean them? Okay, this is what I do. I have basically 3 basic tools. Cotton ball, a very, very, very soft eraser, one that's not quite as soft, but very pliable eraser, and then I have this teeny, teeny, tiny little eraser for detail. And what I do is, other than dropping this, is I just start working on the cover. The eraser, I go for the whites. I never put the eraser itself into the color except very, very, very lightly. I do have another form of eraser. It's almost like a very, very malleable, almost like a silly putty-ish in a way. But right now I'm out, so I'm dealing with what I have. Now that works really, really good on the colors, okay? Now, my first step, I'm going to let y'all know, take the cotton ball, this is just a dry cotton ball, and I go over the book. Just try to get any kind of surface stuff that will come up by itself. It'll show on the cotton ball. You'd be actually surprised how much kind of shows and comes up just with a fairly light rub of a cotton ball. And I will show you that here in just one second. You saw that it was a clean cotton ball. I can't tell if y'all can get a good look at that or not, but that's the white side. That's the side I just used. And yeah, it's already picked up a lot of stuff. So now what I'm going to do is just take this, and any of the white areas without the color, you go over it. And I have this little paintbrush. Very, very, very soft, soft brush. Every little bit that I do, I'm brushing what comes off the book, because I don't want to like be erasing or getting the dirt off and then just using the eraser and pushing it back into the page. That is not my MO. So I'm just going to lightly go over the white, and we're going to see how well this is going to work. Now, if you give me just a little bit of time, what I'll do, I would say I would time lapse, but I'm not that good on this computer right now. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to go over the whites, and I'll show you. I've done 2 little spots already, but I'm going to show you the front. Right about there is a good shot. And then the back. There we go. And as soon as I'm done going over it, then I will come back and let you take a peek, see what you think. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I've been working on it for maybe about a little over an hour and a half. So tell me what you think. Can you tell if the whites are a little bit better? If the colors are coming out a little bit better? I think I can tell a difference. But that is suggestive because I'm putting these implants in my head. You know, it's going to be better. It's going to be better. It's going to be better. But who knows? If you think it's better, you know, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. If you have another way that you do cleaning and pressing, I would love to hear some of y'all's input on what you do. If you clean, if you press, let me know. Any tips that could make my books better, I'm going to take them. And then I'm going to share them to some people probably, because I think everybody deserves to have the best knowledge that they can on how to take care, clean, maintain their books. Even if they're sending to CGC, if they're not sending to CGC, hey, that's totally up to them. Now, my next step after I have this cleaned is I put it in, where is my little container? Well, shoot fire. Let me look. I'm going to find it. Is my handy dandy, I'll show you in just 1 second. I need to move the book because I do not need any tragedy befalling. So the book is moved. I have made, where the cat decided to sleep on it too and give some hair, my own little humidity bath. Now, how have I done that, may you ask? Took just a little Rubbermaid container, and I found some of this, of course. That's on top. And then little PVC pieces. Get them at Home Depot, Lowe's. And then I put these in here for support, even though I've cut this. So if you look, the edges taper inward. So this is not going to go down, but only a certain length. But I still put that PVC there because if it tilted or moved, I didn't want it to slip. So that PVC is giving it just a little bit extra support. Now I have just a little piece of cheesecloth, very thin, that goes on top of the rack. Then the book goes in there like so. If you can see, it is now in the little humidity bath. And to me, I believe it varies on the length that you're going to leave it in there. For me, this book, I can probably leave in 30 minutes at the most. And it's going to soak up that moisture, make it easier for any of the imperfections that are on the cover, the back cover, to be easily pressed out. The ones that are pressable, it's going to help out. Now, I do use distilled water. I don't use anything but. I don't have those chemicals and whatnot. I've heard people talk about it, that non-distilled water, that moisture gets up in there, and then when you put it under your press, it could dye the book, or stain the book, more is a better term to use. And so just to hedge my bet, I've gone with distilled water. So now let's wait about 30 minutes, and then you'll see me put it on the press. And well, that's really not that exciting, is it? You know how to put a book on a press. Now, I will say this, depending on where you're at in the country. With my job, I drive all over the country, and I can witness this firsthand. You have different humidities, different elevations. So a book down south, you're going to be setting your temperature on your press at a different temperature than you would maybe out in Arizona, where there's no humidity, period. Um, Depending on where you are in the country, I would look up, see what you think would be the best temperatures for your area. Higher humidity may need a little bit more heat, less humidity, less heat, because you don't have as much moisture in your books, you don't have as much moisture in your air, so you could brittle out your pages. That's how I think about it. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I don't think I am. So now, give this 30 minutes. I set mine where I am in Western Kentucky. Uh, we do have humidity, but we don't have great big gobs of humidity like down south. I set my press at about 160 to 165 degrees. If it's raining, I'll bump up the temp. Right now, been a very nice day. It's in the middle of the night now. What time is it? Let me look. I've been at this for almost 2 hours, because I started at about 7:30 and it's 9:30 at night now. So I'm going to put my press on about 165. I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to sleep. When I wake up, I'm going to let it stay all night on the press. And I don't think I will have had one I've left on quite this long, but I want to get a good press on this book. And we're going to see how it turns out. In the morning, I'll come in here. We will pull the book out and we'll look at it. All I got to say, my friends, magic of video is going to seem like a blink of an eye, but pray for me. I really would like to get a bump on this book. She-Hulk, again, one of my favorite characters that is in Marvel. Pretty much overall, could be one of my favorite characters. And then we'll see how it turns out. So just hang right there, we'll see. Catch you in the morning. Okay, guys, we've had it in the bath. We're going to take it out real quick, and I'm going to show you what I do when I put it in. And that'll be it, because I forgot to explain this. Oh, please don't throw water up there. I get oversized cardboard sheets, stock paper. And now it's going to come out, and you can see it's actually a lot more bendy than it was. And that was inside my book. I really don't know what that is doing there. But so I'm going to find the center staple, which I think I just did. Going to double check. And because you want one in the center. And if you have any spine roll or anything, this will help take care of any kind of spine roll. So now you see I've got one in the middle, and then one on top, and then one on the bottom. I'm going to put the lid back on my little troublemaker here. And now that I have the press heated up and ready to go, I put it in, and let's get it in the press. And then we just close it down. And I'm going to leave the heat on for just a little while. And it's a preference to how long, how little, and that is up to you. Then I'm just going to turn it off and not going to touch it, and we'll check it in the morning. So just hang here. We're going to see how it turns out. Okay, here we are. It's early morning, and I've let it sit all night. So let's see how it turned out, and y'all tell me. Be very, very careful. And there it is. It sat in the press most of the night. Some of the little defects that I saw in the back were taken care of, like down along the spine, which is really good. So now we're going to take it and send it to CGC, and we're going to see if I can get a bump on it. Now all this, like I said, is just a total experiment, just to see if my cleaning and pressing is doing good. If it comes back a 7.0, then I'm fine with that. But if you have any comments, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see me do. If you have any suggestions on how to clean and press, I would love to hear that too. Now, until next time, which hopefully is going to be a lot sooner than the last, let's take care of each other. Take care of your comics. Take care of yourself. Talk to y'all later. Bye.